everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red, poison-only Pokemon. So we're going to be starting this episode the exact same way we did with the previous ones, which means we're going to be fighting our rival. Let's go ahead and look at the Pokemon here. Once we get up to Erica, our level cap until then is 9. So yeah, our Pokemon are getting pretty close to that, but here we are in Lavender Town. We're going to fight our rival, and then after that we should be getting our next encounter, which hopefully is going to be a Ghastly. Ideally something good. One thing that, I've noticed is I have not gone over what natures our Pokemon are, because this is Gen 3, they should have natures. So we have Nidoking here with the Impish nature, Nidorina with the Naive nature, Beedrill with a Bashful nature, Golbat with a Sassy nature. I mean, look at that mouth. How can you not be sassy with that kind of mouth? And we also have Ivysaur here with a Naive nature as well, and yes, Arbok with a Serious nature. A couple of these actually match the Pokemon quite well. So let's go ahead, check our Pokemon out. Yes, we are leading Nidoking, so let's go ahead, walk up here, and begin the fight with our rival. Our rival here is going to send out his Pidgeotto. We're going to send out Nidoking, and we're going to follow this up with a very quick Rock Tomb, very similar to, again, the last couple times we had to do this. I'm happy that we pushed this off to another episode, mostly because now we don't have these kind of interactions with our rival. We didn't have 3 battles our last episode, so we're going to do 2 Rock Tombs to be able to take this Pidgeotto out. Pretty nice, pretty smooth. Execute. Okay, so Execute's going to come out here next. I'm thinking of going to Potassium for a Twin Needle. My alternative measure to that would be running Golbat into this, but let's go ahead and Twin Needle the Execute. I believe he is just a pure grass type, but I'm not fully certain if he's a psychic type, but either way, 1 Twin Needle, 2 pokes to the face are going to allow the Execute to go down, and for the Potassium to survive. Dabber could be a little bit interesting, but I'm going to stay into Potassium anyways. I'm really not sure if this thing's going to hurt. Okay. Disabling Twin Needle is a little bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. So I guess we're going to go for a Fury attack and hope that this Confusion does not one-shot us. It does not, however, it does do 50. Ooh, solid crit on that first Fury. Solid crit on the second, and we do get 3 to be able to take the Kadabra out. The Twin Needle was not necessary. Our rival is going to go ahead and throw out his Charmeleon, so we are going to throw Nidoking out here. Again, Nidoking has Dig, it's also Stab. I can't imagine a better Pokemon for the job for this. Charmeleon, silly enough, is going to go for a Growl. It's not going to be effective, and Dig is going to be just under a one-shot. Man, is that upsetting. However, he does go for a Burn with Ember, doesn't get it, and we are able to take it out with 1 solid kick to the face. And that's going to be Charmeleon down. Now, keep in mind that our rival does not have Eradicate here, because we are in the Pokemon Graveyard, essentially the Graveyard Tower. So he instead has a Gyarados, which is going to be a lot more concerning, because I don't know how I deal with this directly. I'm thinking we go Raisin, and we go for a Glare to slow this thing down. I don't know if Gyarados has any water moves. I really cannot remember off the top of my head. I know it should have Bite. It should have Tackle. I don't think it has Thrash. Either way, we're going to go for a Glare. It does have Thrash. Thrash is a very hard-hitting move. I don't want to get locked in here, so we're going to go for a Bite and hope for some Paralyze Hat or some Flinch Hacks. We do get one on the Flinch. Oh, gosh, I don't know what we do. So he does have Thrash. I don't think I have anything to tank Thrashes here. We don't have anything to tank Thrash, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Bite spam with the Glare and hope for some Para Hacks and some Flinches to go through, and maybe we'll be able to whittle this thing down. He is gonna go for another Thrash, which will take Raisin out, but keep in mind this is not a Nuzlocke, so I'm not like super upset here if we lose a Pokemon. However, that would be less than ideal. I am gonna switch back into Radium here, purely because I think he might questionable. Oh yeah, he tanks Thrash so much better than the other ones, and I'm going to go ahead and do a Retaliatory Thrash ourselves. We don't get it. He gets paralyzed, and we're going to be able to finish this up with a secondary Thrash. So much easier. Luckily, Gyarados did not know a water move, and I'm essentially from here on going to have to stop using Nidoking up until we take out Erica. That's going to be less than ideal, that's for sure. And let's go ahead, finish talking to our rival, and go and catch our Ghastly. Oh, that's right. I can't get Ghastly until we get the Sylph Scope. Okay, so this is going to be a weird change of plans here. We can't fight this. We're going to have to come back for Ghastly at another time, which kind of sucks, but I guess that is very fair and very fitting. So let's go ahead, continue on with the story, and we will see you here in just a couple seconds. So I didn't record it because I literally just avoided every single trainer on our way over here to Celadon City. We're going to do a little bit of exploring here. Unfortunately, we can't get the Eevee because there's no poison Eevee. I'm not quite sure why that's not a thing. However, there are some other things that we are able to explore here. One of the things we're going to have to do is take care of Team Rocket right there, but I don't remember when that is. I'm pretty sure we can do that beforehand, but we can also do that, I believe, after we take on Erica. Preferably, I would like to do it after we take on Erica, just purely because of the reason that our Pokemon can only go up to level 29, and I don't want to over-level too bad. But first things first, we are here in the department store. I'm going to go ahead and collect some items. Let's see what we can find throughout these floors, and maybe we'll get something good. All right, definitely we're going to buy a Brick Break. I believe Nidoking can learn that. All right, definitely we are going to buy a Leaf Stone here. That's going to be useful for us to get our Gloom into a Vileplume later on, which is going to be, you know, one of the final Pokemon we're going to end up with here. We'll just have to get Gloom to level 21, which shouldn't be too hard. That's actually within our level cap area. We can get a really good Vileplume going. Well, that concludes all of the shopping. I think I'm going to go look at our Pokemon that we have over here in the PC, and let's see if there's anything that we want to grab and or train before we go on and fight Erica. So out of our Pokemon in the PC, all we actually have is Oddish. Kind of pathetic, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure off the top of my head if Oddish is the right Pokemon here. Pulling up my notes that I have right here, I think Vileplume is probably going to be one of our better Pokemon closer to the end game, which is going to be with Giovanni and Thor. So currently, let's leave Oddish. Maybe I'll find a way to evolve it later. And unfortunately, or I guess should I say fortunately, while I was browsing around in the department store, I found this strange old man to talk to, and he gave me something incredibly nice. I was always told by my parents, don't ever interact with strangers, don't take anything from people you don't know, but this man was offering me something I just couldn't resist. And it was a weird looking stone, and he said it was like a budget leaf stone or something, and it's something that would help my Pokemon get stronger and get more powerful. So I had to take him up on the offer. I mean, who turns down strangers, right? Strangers know absolutely everything. Due to that, we bought it from him. It only cost me about 10 grand. It's not too bad. But one way or another, we are able to get our Nidorina, aka Cyanide, to evolve into our Nidoqueen. Now, after buying some questionable items from strange old men, we're going to go into the gym here. I believe we are leading Golbat. We are. He's level 24. Erica's Ace is level 29. So once we beat Erica, we should be good to start leveling our Pokemon up. I mean, Koga and Sabrina, both their max levels are 43. So we're pretty much going to have to do a lot of story building and story completion before we get to them. But ideally, I would like to be able to get to them around the same time. That way we don't have too many problems. I'm going to go ahead and take out a bunch of Erica's trainers here before her battle, and I will meet up with you guys in the next clip. Alright, we took out all but one of Erica's trainers because if we're not careful, our Golbat is going to accidentally over-level. He is incredibly close to hitting level 29, which I guess wouldn't be a big deal, but I don't know what Pokemon this last trainer has. Plus, let's give ourselves a little bit of a challenge with probably one of the easier gym trainers that we're going to have to deal with. So she's going to lead Victory Bell, and we're going to lead Lead Shot. Lead Shot's going to hit off a super strong stab wing attack, which I would say probably does about 70% to Victory Bell. However, this Stun Spore is going to be minorly irritating. It could be worse in the future, but it's going to allow Victory Bell to outspeed us. However, it's going to use a very weak resisted acid, and we are going to be able to follow it up with another wing attack to take the Victory Bell down. Erica is going to send out her Tangelia, and we are going to hit it with a wing attack while it goes for an Ingrain. Ingrain's going to heal it a little bit over time, in between rounds. However, we're going to be able to hit off 2 wing attacks, and we're going to easily be able to 2-hit KO this thing, regardless of how much ingrain it gets, as long as it does not go up to full, which really shouldn't ever happen. We're going to be doing way too much damage, and even if we get paralyzed, taxed multiple times, this is only going to heal like a very minor amount each time. So it would take quite a bit of those, and not even a Giga Drain is going to save this Tangela. So we finally are able to hit our second wing attack, take the Tangela out, and now we get to see what her third Pokemon is, which, if I'm not mistaken, is, yes, it is going to be Vileplume. Now, Vileplume is a very bulky Pokemon. It's level 29, but hey, so are we. We are still outsped, however, because of the Paralyze, and we are hit by an Acid. This wing attack, on the other hand, is going to do just over 50, so she's not going to be able to go for any way to heal. We're going to get hit by one more very weak Acid, and unfortunately not be able to break through our paralysis, but we are going to eventually be able to get off our wing attack, and that is going to be able to take Erica out. That is also going to allow us to get all the way up to level 43 if we wanted to, which we are not going to do right away because this could be incredibly dangerous based on the storyline, and we are able to get the 4th gym badge. She tells us this will make our Pokemon also obey us up to level 50, allow us to get the move Strength, which we are going to be able to get through the Safari Zone, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, she gives us Giga Drain. Now, Giga Drain, on the other hand, could be a very good move. We have a lot of grass types just based on our Pokemon that we have, that this could be actually very beneficial. One of the things we're going to have to do is get our bicycle to be able to go through here. One of the things I forgot to do, on the other hand, is I forgot to get the flute from Mr. Fuji, and we're going to need that to be able to get a little bit more around here, because I have to make my way back to Vermilion City. And once we get back to Vermilion City, we can pick up the bike pass. We can head back up to Vermilion City, get the belt, get the bike, and then we should be good to come right back here and start progressing the game back to the south end of the Pokemon region. So, yeah, I got a whole mess of running that I'm going to have to do to get back. I really hope this isn't too bad. Depending on how I feel, I think we're not going to bother speeding this up. We're just going to go ahead, run back, get it, and I'll give you the updates as we get the items. Well, I'm an idiot. Mr. Fuji's not here because he's at the top of the tower, and I can't get to the top of the tower because of this. So, yay! I can't think straight. I don't think we can get Fly, and even if we can, I'm going to have to figure out how to evolve my Golbat into Crobat because he's the only Pokemon we get with Fly in this game. Oh no, this could be a problem. Luckily, I remembered we can come talk to this lady to get the tea. The tea is actually what we need to go give the guards. Clefairy, can you please move? Tea is what we need to go give those guards. That should allow them to let me through there into Saffron City, which from then I can run south to Vermilion, back north to Cerulean, and then we can get our bike and actually keep going. Thank goodness I remembered, because it's been about 5 minutes since I remembered, and thank God I did, because now here we are in Saffron City. We really can't do anything. We can go fight the fighting gym, but that view seems like a stupid idea right now. So I need to go south, not north. South to Vermilion. Are you the one that I get to learn Psychic through? I don't think there's any Pokemon we literally... Oh, wait, no, we get Venonat. Venonat can learn Psychic. Maybe Tentacool? A solid maybe. I honestly don't think he can learn Psychic, but, you know, it's alright. We're through here. We're back onto Route 6. We are going to make our way down here, grab this, take it real quick, and we're going to head up to Cerulean. That's the bike voucher, and that is the bike. That's the move Fly. All right, so we've gone ahead. We've gotten all the necessary moves to get everything going here. However, I think we have to take on Team Rocket first, so that way we can go back and get the flute for Mr. Fuji. That way we can actually start getting rid of these Snorlaxes, so we can go through on the bicycle road. One of the things I do want to look at real quick, is there a poison type in the game corner that I might have possibly missed? I'm actually not 100% sure. I don't have a coin case. I need to go get a coin case first, and I don't remember where that is. All right. After a little bit of Googling, apparently we were able to get the coin case in here. This guy, yes, there we go. So there's the coin case. I purely just wanted to see if there was a Pokemon in there. I don't think we're going to be doing any gambling here. This is a children's game, after all. Why would we be gambling? That's not allowed. Inserts really stupid TikTok clip of stupid audio of let's go gambling. Alright, it doesn't appear that there's any poison Pokemon in there. That's unfortunate. I would love to get a poison Pokemon out of this. What do we get out of here? Some items? None of that's useful either. What do you have? TMs. I see Thunderbolt. I didn't mean to click that one, but that one was Ice Beam. There's also Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, and let's see, what is that last one? I wish this would go faster. The other one was Iron Tail. Okay, cool. Cool. So not very many great moves, but you know, that's perfectly okay. Let's go ahead. Let's talk to the Team Rocket Grunt. Okay, apparently we have to battle him. That's not something I remembered. Whatever. But since we were getting up very close to the episode here, and I haven't mentioned it yet, make sure if you guys subscribe to the channel, if you guys like this content, make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications, and make sure you guys drop a comment down below. Let me know how much of an idiot I am for just forgetting basic things in this game, and I have to go back through and relearn them again. I've only been playing this game for 23 years, I think the math is on that. The game came out when I was born. How do I forget these things? I've played this game like 1,000,001 times. How do I forget this? Anyways, make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the bell icon, you know, all the fun stuff. Go ahead and check the description. I got like 1,000,000 social medias posted down there, including TikTok, which I do post daily videos, as well as I post the shorts on here for the Pokédoku. Pokédoku is just kind of like the Sudoku, but Pokemon based. There's a whole bunch of random stuff to it. You're probably better off Googling it than me explaining it. Maybe I'll do a video in the future of explaining that, just so people stop asking me about it, because it's like the same question every other video, which I get. You know, it's not a big deal. It's just my fingers hurt typing that so many times. Anyways, let's go ahead and take this grunt out. We are going to discover the secret tunnel underneath the poster here. A hidden staircase is going to open up, and that's where I'm going to end it for this video, because we are getting up very high in time. For some reason, battling Erica and our rival took way more time than I wanted to for this video. So we're going to dedicate the whole next video taking out this entire Team Rocket secret hideout. Then we're going to head down towards the Safari Zone and possibly prepping up to get ready to fight Koga. Either that, or we're going to take this Team Rocket out, then go over to Celadon, but I don't know what their levels are. I'm going to do some research in between episodes, so hopefully we might do that and just take out the entire Team Rocket organization next episode. That sounds like a better option, because we're going to have to prep up to fight Koga and Sabrina, and they're both level 43, and our Pokemon are not. So until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm recording this before I leave for my trip this weekend. Yeah, there might be a slight delay in the next episode. Hopefully not. We'll see. Until then, I'll catch you guys later.